Yo, what is up, boys and girls of the Mirko? Welcome back to another SarCAST episode. Before we get started with the topics that we have that you guys have requested personally in the community post that I made, I want to say very, very sorry that I haven't been active as I usually have been on the channel. I don't know, man. After MSC, I had MWI straight, and then after that, I had MPL. After MPL, first week, went to Morocco, and I haven't gotten rest, and it seems my body has taken a bit longer than expected to actually recover from all that, because whenever I actually want to recover too, I have MPL ID, and yeah, so the last 2 weeks I've been super tired. Next week onwards though, you guys can expect more content on the channel as usual. It's going to be like the normal live streams that we have, normal content that we have, probably hopefully three or four uploads next week per week. Okay, so yeah, I'll also try my best to analyze some of the PH games, because I know you guys have been asking for the PH games, for me to analyze the PH games, but unfortunately, due to my body, I had to just, take a chill pill, drink a lot of vitamins, and reset. But now it should be okay. We should be back. This is the day, or this is the week that Mirko comes back. So yeah, let's talk about the topics that we have. Oh, first topic is already a big one. Is this the Blacklist International downfall? What do you guys think? Let me know in the comment section down below. Do you guys think it is the downfall of Blacklist International? Because, man, it's tough. It really is to see a team with as much history, reputation, style, and swag as Blacklist International be have 0 wins in the 4th week or 3rd week of MPL PH. That is a ridiculous stat. I'm taking a look at the regular season standings as we speak right now, and this is horrendous, boys. 0-6 and only 1 game win. I gave them the benefit of the doubt when they revamped the whole roster, because Bonchan was still on the roster, and I think I've always rated Bonchan as a pretty good coach. Haji was there too. And by the way, I rated Bonchan as a pretty good coach, but I honestly don't know what's going on behind the scenes, right? And most of the agents, even for the longest time, have been saying, it hasn't been Bonchan doing the draft. It actually has been VYs who's been doing the draft. So I don't know if that's true, but I've always respected Bonchan still, despite the fact that a lot of people say, it's not even Bonchan who drafts. But I have to give Blacklist International some criticism here, because I skimmed through some of their games. Not the best. I'm not the expert of Blacklist. Maybe we can do a full analysis of Blacklist International, what they do wrong in their games and stuff like that. But from what I am seeing right now for Blacklist, their drafts are so weird, boys. It feels like their drafts they're stuck in an old meta. Sometimes, not every time. Sometimes they go back to their normal meta, but then they just play it really safe. They play it really weird. They play the Ube style. It's literally just the Ube style, right? But it's very outdated. It's like they're trying to play the Ube style, but without the right recipe, without the right ingredients. They're just trying the old Blacklist style, or innovating, trying new stuff. Because I remember game 1 against Aurora, they played CC, Martis, and Angela, and Terizla mid, I think it was. So yeah. It just feels like either they're innovating, they're trying to find creative ways to tackle the game, which is cool to see. But as a team that is 0-6, it is getting really tough to do that. It's getting really tough to experiment and to try to do all these things. And yeah, in most of their games, it's literally them clumping up together, playing with a normal composition, like meta stuff, like the Moskov, the Jawhead even, but then just failing because they play the Ube style, when a lot of teams they know how to counter the Ube style, especially the Ube style with wrong ingredients, technically. You don't have VYs anymore. You don't have Edward anymore. This is a completely new team, and I get that Blacklist have their identity, but it's about time that Blacklist find a new identity, especially with the departure of a lot of their pillars. And I think the main reason as to why Blacklist are the way they are right now is because they lost their pillars. I have never seen a team get revamped as hard as Blacklist. And damn, dude, I have seen Indo teams just change their roster again and again and again and again. But I've never seen a team lose out every single one of their pillars that made them strong in the previous season. And yes, I do rate Haji. I'm still a fan of Haji. But he's not playing as good. Gotta be honest there. So even last season, he wasn't really the star of the show. He wasn't really, the best player on the team. So I wouldn't count him as a pillar for Blacklist International even last season. Now coming into this season, with him being the only guy standing, with Oheb technically, but Oheb isn't even playing, I don't follow MPL PH roster drama. I really don't. So please let me know in the comment section down below what actually happened, because I try to, to Google and to research some stuff on YouTube about the whole Blacklist International split, and it's very difficult to find explanations in English. Some of the videos even that are in English, they mix up a little bit of Tagalog, and I just end up losing track of what they're talking about. But yeah, I'm sorry that I don't know about the situation. If you guys do, please let me know in the comment section down below so I can actually understand in English, or you can type it in Tagalog, because in YouTube comments there's actually a translate feature, so at least I still would be able to understand. But yeah, the fact that they lost everyone, I've never seen this. I've never seen a team lose out these many players, these many impactful players. Renegade, Edward, Yue, that's insane. They lost all of those are the three members that were keeping, well, at least for me, the way I see it, it was Edward and Yue, and they lost Sensui too. Technically, Sensui is going to Malaysia, but yeah, Edward and Yue for me were the two pillars of Blacklist International last season, even, right? What made them still be able to perform was the fact that these players are still there in the team. These players act as the stable core, where everybody else is doing their thing, where everybody else is trying to, improve. These two keep the team consistent. And I always see that from Aurora. Not surprised, by the way. I rated them really, really high. I knew for a fact that they would be doing well in Season 14. But yeah, I've never seen a team lose out on a lot of those star players just like that. Usually in Indo even, when we see those kind of like changes, we see it because some of these players retire. They don't move to another team and suddenly, three pillars move to another team. We're seeing that in Malaysia too, but we'll get into that. Blacklists are very outdated in drafts and in playstyle, but especially in playstyle, because some of the drafts actually look pretty good, but then they just play the normal Ube style and they get countered very, very easily. How do Blacklist International fix this? I have no idea. I think it's a bit too late to fix it in this season. Like, I think they need to revamp the team again, because also I wasn't really a big fan of their 10-man roster. I feel like as a coach, I already said this in a roster video as well, but as a coach, it's really hard to even balance a 6-man, a 7-man roster. The fact that they have a 10-man roster shows you just how weird the direction of the team is going, bro. Like, I get it. It's a revamp. You want to try to have as many options as possible, but when you have a lot of options, you have a bit. You sometimes have too many options, and the synergy issues come in. Now, if you try to swap in Dlar for Lord JM for all these players, it just, man, it's weird. And some of the acquisitions are just weird. I'm a big fan of Dlar. I really don't want to hate on Dlar. I really don't want to hate on Dlar. If Dlar, if you're watching this, I love you, buddy. I'm not trying to, shit on you, but yeah, Evo's kind of ruined him, bro. I swear. I have to be honest with you. He is not, I don't think he's ever been like a scrim player. He always performs on stage. I remember seeing an M3 in Season 8 as well. He's always been a solid XP lane, right? But then after not getting playtime at all in Evos, I think he just lost out on a lot of his skill, on a lot of his confidence. And now, and when he moved to Burmese Ghouls, we already saw that. Dlar was pretty bad in Burmese Ghouls. He got subbed out. That's how bad he was. He was subbed out in Burmese Ghouls. And again, it's a mix of probably it's his fault as well, maybe a bit, but also the fact that he didn't get playtime is ridiculous. Now we're seeing Dlar, or maybe he was just bad. I don't know. I would like to think that Dlar isn't bad, because I'm close with him. I'm biased to Dlar. I really hope he comes back, but right now, the having Dlar in the team literally does not have any impact, and having all these members on the team literally does not have any impact. They have good players. The thing is, you have good players individually, but their synergy is not there. Outplayed is really, really good. It's a good gold lane. Lord JM, mechanically, very, very good. You got Haji still, but they just don't sync. MP the King, it almost seems like it's just 5 individuals that are forced to play together. It's not 5. It's not a team. And Blacklist has always been known as a team. As individuals, they don't shine as much, right? I mean, you can say stuff like, sure, at M3 we saw them shine. But I would say, yes, we saw them shine, but individually they were never the best. You know what I mean? They were always good. They were always good individually. But what made them such a masterful team, a masterclass team, a world level team, is the fact that their synergy is unbeatable. Wise's mechanics isn't the best, bro, back in the day, right? Venus's mechanics isn't the best back in the day. What made them special? Intelligence, synergy, chemistry. Because if it was just based on individual skill, M3 would have 100% been ONIC PH's trophy, okay? So the fact that they lost all this, they started going for, like, you know, just individual players one by one. Blacklist have lost their identity. They need to form a new identity, or they need to build a team that fits the identity of playing with synergy and chemistry and, you know, ube. Because right now, it ain't it. Let me know what you guys think is wrong with Blacklist International. Let me know what you guys think they should change, stuff like that. Maybe you guys have, you know, a bit more of an insider perspective, or you guys watch MPL PH a bit more. I haven't really been active in MPL PH. But yeah, let me know in the comment section. All right, next up, we're going to be talking about the rosters for MPL Malaysia. And man, it is cool to see the rosters of MPL Malaysia right now. So let's go through it one by one. We have it right now. Let's talk about the casters first. I think, you know, these guys are pretty shit. Mainly LaFell. This guy, I don't know why he's still cat. No, I'm joking, guys. It's a joke. He's my buddy. No. All right, so let's talk about the rosters here real quick. So for SRG, I think this was pretty obvious, though. I don't know if you guys agree with me, but no, this is, of course you guys agree. There obviously will not be any changes. Yes, they didn't perform as well as expected in Snapdragon, but hey, it's all right. Not every team can be ONIC. Not every team can go on a crazy streak and ultimately just lose out one game in the entire year, one match in the entire year, all right? And it's fine because SRG are still really, really good. They're technically still on the Golden Road. The Golden Road is only official events, okay? So they won MPL Malaysia Season 13, they won MSC, and then MPL Malaysia Season 14, and then M6 could still be a possibility. And I think this is great for them. The fact that they kept the same lineup. Last season was their first season together. I don't know how crazy that sounds insane, right? It sounds like ridiculous, but yeah, last season was the first season of all these players together. Stormy, Innocent, and Cram joined the team last season, and they're this good. So now that they have more time to improve again, I really just hope that they don't get complacent, because a lot of times we see teams who win MSC, teams who win M Series, they start losing out because of, you know, complacent, because they get confident, because they get too confident, because they get too comfortable. Still, really ridiculous lineup. Probably the best lineup. They also have a new analyst, Gifte Gaming. I have no idea who he is or how impactful he is, but if Arcadia and Ozora Vecchi decide to get him in, it should just be good. We should trust both of them. Next up, we got Homeboys here, which is guys, this is crazy how much it has changed. Like, this team, they lost all of their Malaysian stars. Zorn, Chibi, Sapat, they're all gone. And obviously, they also lost Nathzz. But I think Seoul, I don't want to hate on Nathzz, but I think Seoul is an improvement. I don't know if you guys watched, yeah, MSC, you guys probably watched. Seoul was ridiculously good. Like, he's actually really, really good. Coach Jeff here, I didn't really speak to him at MSC, but I've heard from a lot of the others that he is very, very good. I don't know if Botak or Cody Banks here, the analysts or the assistant coaches, are very, very good, but I can just judge the lineup here. We've seen Mal, we've seen Amal. This team isn't really the best of teams, but the fact that they were able to get the Snapdragon Pro Series playoffs with just Udil and Amal Mal, it was impressive. So now with the addition of Seoul, I think this team will actually do pretty well. I don't think they're going to be shit. I don't think they're going to be garbage. I think they're actually going to be okay. They're not going to be like as good as they were last season, I think, because they are going through a rebuild. But yeah, players to watch, definitely. Me personally, I would give it over to Udil and Seoul. These two players are really, really good. Let's move on to RSGMY. Man, RSGMY with a rebuild as well. Keeping Repo. Stome also is going to be joining this team. Or was he already in this team? I forgot. Maima in the mid lane. Ran QT Jungle. Zavs as Z. Behave is the coach. And guys, I'm going to be honest with you. Aside from Repo, I legit have no idea who anyone else is. I'm still supporting Repo. For MY, I've always been supporting, I've always supported RSG Malaysia over all the other teams because of Repo. So I guess it'll be the same this season. Repo, I hope you do well, buddy. I hope you don't lose again. I hope you can make it this time, but I really don't have much to say about this lineup because There's not much to say about this lineup. I have no idea who most of the line. This is like they're trusting new. To be honest, I think they're like they'll barely make it to playoffs. This is a type of team that barely make it to playoffs, but we'll see. Another strong contender for SRG, I would say, because man, Bunny QT right here. You guys know all the players already, guys. All right, it's Smooth, it's Chibi. We got also this is basically Homeboys. This is Homeboys before Udo. It's literally just Homeboys before Udo. It's Warlord, the ex-Homeboys mid laner when they won MPL Malaysia, Chibi, Supat, Zorn, and Nathzz. But they have 2 additions. They have Smooth now, and I think it's a good addition to get Smooth because, again, don't want to really hate on anyone. I don't want to hate on you, Supat, but Supat's performance has really been very iffy, very shaky. And I think Smooth actually is one of the better XP lanes that we see from Malaysia. So, main lineup for me here in this team would probably be Smooth, Chibi, Zorn, Warlord. Nathzz/Bunny QT is a bit of a toss-up. It really depends on how they perform because Bunny QT is amazing. I know Nathzz is good. We all know Nathzz is good. But the potential of Bunny QT probably surpasses the potential of Nathzz, in my opinion. Bunny QT was part of the team with Gugun, Rins. Gugun's from Liquid. You guys know him as the rookie of the season last year. Rins and Edok from RRQ Hoshi, the 2 players who are in RRQ Hoshi, who are number 1 in the regular season right now. And Bunny QT was a part of this team. And Gobs is a part of Geek Fam now. The XP, the better XP in my opinion for Geek Fam. But yeah, anyways, Bunny QT was part of this team when they went on an undefeated run almost in MDL. It was a record-breaking run. They were just so much better than everybody else, and Bunny was the star of the show. Now we're seeing everyone except for Bunny in MPL Indo shine. And last season, Bunny his performance was pretty bad last season, but he only got 2 matches to play in RRQ Hoshi. Bunny is really good. Trust in Bunny. Trust in the progress and trust in the potential because in MDL even he was the carry. He was literally the main carry of the team. He was the regular season MVP, finals MVP, rookie monster. He got all the awards. He just swept it all. Keep an eye on Bunny. Maybe he can, get some playtime over Nathzz sometimes and then they'll be good. But I expect Nathzz to still start over Bunny at the start. Maybe as we get onto the What do they say about Blacklist International having 1 billion players, bro? What is this? Are we building a football team? Huh? What is this? Sorry. Okay. Holy shit. Where do we start? Momo XP, Zyme mid laner, Zyme Senpoi from, his name was Zyme Senpoi, I believe. We got Gary as a jungler, Chiku guys as a gold laner, and then we have Hazelnut, a roamer, and we have another jungler. We have Moon still, mid lane. D, really good gold lane, but man, it's tough. They have another roamer. They have so many players, man. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. They have 8 players. And they have wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 players. They have 9 players and 4 coaches. Huh? Yo, I have no idea. There's too many people here. There's way too many people here. Chico Guys is good. But why the fuck would they get D if Chico Guys is playing? You know what I mean? Like, I feel we're gonna get like a Blacklist International / Todak kind of collab this season for going 0-6 or something. But hey, I still trust in the players. I'm a big fan of Gary, Moon, and Chiku. I like D. And Coach Amox was the coach of Todak when they beat Onyx and M4. And when this guy is really good at like analyzing and drafting, dude. So shout out to Amox. Kuja too was really, really good. He was one of the main reasons that RSG SG was able to get as far as they did in MSC 2023. So this is a pretty solid lineup. The only thing that really is like shocking to me is the fact that they have 9 players. That's going to be stressful for the coaches. Maybe that's why they got 4 coaches, so that they'll disperse the stress amongst 4 people. But let's move on to Team Hawk. Whoa! All right, Team Hawk they have Burn, Panda, Miko, Box, Hesu, Lakesha. This is a pretty shit team, I think. I really hope they perform well, but yeah, let's just move on, man. JP Niners, okay. This is a team with a lot of promise. This is a team with a lot of potential. Yeah, potential. They got Antagonist And they have Chico. Chico was the ex-coach of Rebellion. And hey, look at what happened to Rebellion after Chico left. He was making miracles happen in Rebellion, actually making them look really, really good. So now without Chico, I don't know what happened to Rebellion, but he is in JP Niners. He has probably handpicked a lot of these players together with antagonists. And this is the most Indonesian Malaysian team. Technically, because technically there are 4 Indonesians in this lineup. There's the most amount of Indonesians in JP Niners, because Max, the twin brother of Matt, guys, King MATT, the best player in the world. We have Rossi, antagonist, and Chico, and we also have Lolio. Lolio is a very underrated gold lane for many reasons, and the main reason being he's super inconsistent, and I really hope that he isn't as inconsistent as he was before. If he does find consistency, he is really, really good. Yethri was a part of Todak, I believe. He played for Todak in Snapdragon. He was okay. He was not bad, an enabler. I'm not really expecting him to make crazy plays, but he is going to be the enabler. Zakuti in the mid lane, I actually have no idea, but this team should be like around mid-table to maybe, if they reach their potential, like full potential, maybe top 3. I don't know, but they are mid-table based on the lineups right now. Let's see if they can get top 3. All right, Monster Vicious. We got Nova Escobar, bro. Franco Bar. I don't know if you guys remember Franco Bar. Nova Escobar. Again, a team with 1 billion players. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, just 7. It's not that much. It's okay. 7 is okay. They have 3 coaches, Haru, Soda, and Rexvin. I honestly have no idea who most of these players are. Subway. I know Subway. He was part of SMG back in the day. I did not rate him that well. Maybe they can pull off a shocker, but this is more of like a dark horse / no playoffs kind of team, in my opinion. MPL Malaysia. Team Ray. I really hope they're good. This is literally just Alter Ego X. This is Alter Ego MDL. Kids, Virgi, and Ars. He was the coach of Alter Ego. But I don't know. I don't really think this team will be that good. Yeah, I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. I'm not like crazy about that. Oh, we have Team Red. All right. Sensui. This is the team that Sensui decided to join. Oh, man. It's Sensui and Owl. Ooh. Whoa. This team could be surprising. This team could be shocking. Owl hasn't really been informed, though. This could go either way, guys. This could be a very promising team, or it could literally just be Sensui Esports. I'm sorry if I don't know some of these players. Malaysians help me out here, but those are the rosters. We got Tashi, Owl, Sensui, Kim, Grace, Rakun, Joy, Dinesh, Nico, Iris, and then 3 coaches. Bam, Aush, Puisi, the creator. They mistype his name. The creator. All right. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. I think based on the lineups, I'm going to have to put SRG number 1, obviously. Number 2, I'm going to put Team Vamos. And then number 3, probably Homeboy / JP Niners. All right. We'll see if that actually comes true. But yeah, those are the top 4, I guess. You know, top 4 of MPL Malaysia based on the lineups. Let's move on to the next point, the next topic. Next topic, we have a very short one, but it is pretty important for the MLBB landscape, at least for North America. And we'll kind of mix this into 2. We have Nathzz possibly going to America. He has left RSG Philippines. So, Nathzz, are you going to C9? Are you going to GG? I don't think he's going to go to GG, though. I think if he's going to join a team, it'll probably be C9. C9 has like a lot of Filipinos in that team as well, so they can technically just communicate in Tagalog. And I'm sorry, Goat Mielo, but Nathzz is definitely better than you. So, yeah, if Nathzz decides to go C9, I think C9 will be very, very happy to just pick him up and utilize him. But with C9 getting an acquisition like that, we'll talk about GG as well. C9 also will probably get Best Player 1. So it'll be Best Player 1, Mielo, Basic, Mar, and Cold World, right? That's probably the lineup. And GG definitely looks stronger on paper. I'll be honest with you. Even though MobaZane was in C9 last season, I remember saying as well that GG just looked better on paper. Like on paper, GG are better. Always. Because when you have star players like Shark, Zia, Fried Chicken, and Hoon, and Best Player 1 at the time, you just have like a really good, on paper, the best team in NA. but mentally they always kind of struggle mentally on stage. Now with the fact that MobaZane is there, I've been requesting this for so long. Zane, I've been requesting this for so long. I remember at M5, me and Zane had a few drinks, had a lot of drinks, and I was telling him, bro, you gotta form that super team. You gotta go with Shark, Hoon, Wide, and Basic / Zia. You have to make this team. You have to do it. And at the time, he was like, nah, I don't want to. He said, no. No, he did. He wanted to. He actually did want to, but they chose best player 1 over him. So he was like, fuck that team, man. I want to make my own team, stuff like that. This has been way overdue. But finally, we have an actual super team in NA that can actually hopefully perform well. Like, to the level of the Valley at least. Top 4. Or please, at this point, top 6. Getting out of groups. You know what? Just get out of groups, okay? This team is solid. They should be able to get out of groups. They should be able to dominate NA. If they don't dominate NA, Area 77 or C9, please. No, but I'm a Zane fan. I'm a Chicken fan. I'm Zia fan. BTK. Old BTK. This is old BTK plus Hoon. This is literally old BTK plus Hoon. So, amen. Everything goes well. Amen. Old BTK plus Hoon is the key. All right. Hopefully, they will win. Shout outs to the team. Shout outs to GG if they get this. If they get Zane. Let's move on. All right. Next topic. We're actually going to be mixing it again. These are MPL ID topics. But Fnatic Onyx, will they be able to get the 5 Peat? I remember in one of my streams in Morocco, I just very quickly said, spoke my mind out, saying, you know what? If Fnatic Onyx win MPL ID for the 5th time, don't watch MPL ID. We are cooked. And a lot of media obviously just quoted that. And hey, I'm going to rephrase. Because a lot of people seem to think that I'm hating on Fnatic Onyx for winning. No, I don't hate Fnatic Onyx for winning. The fact that what I meant by saying if Fnatic Onyx win 5 times, don't watch MPL ID, it isn't because Fnatic Onyx are winning too much and we should hate Fnatic Onyx. No, it's not Fnatic Onyx's fault. It's literally all of the other teams' fault. The other 8 teams have been so fucking trash for the last 4 seasons, so garbage for the last 8 seasons. Well, actually, not every single one of them. M5, Geek Fam did pretty well, okay. But Evos last season, and every other team last season, Bigatron last season choked. What the fuck is wrong with the MPL ID teams? That's the main issue here. It's the same issue as RSG-SG. When RSG-SG kept on winning 4 Peat, actually 3 Peat, they almost got the 4 Peat, and then we don't talk about that at all. But yeah, the region just, if you have one person at the top for that long of a time, you know that there's no one else that can compete with them. You know that at that point, they're done. It happened to Todak in Malaysia. And who did we blame? Yes, we were saying, yes, as long as Todak keep winning, MPL Malaysia is shit. But we're not blaming it on Todak. We're blaming it on all the other teams who can't reach that level. And it's the same for Indonesia. When I say that, don't take it out of context. Don't say that, oh, Mirko hates Fnatic Onyx, because clearly I don't. I am a big fan of every single one of the players. Kyrie is still my favorite player of all time. It doesn't matter if he doesn't win M6. In my opinion, he is my favorite player. He's my favorite player. He's the face of MLBB. I don't care what you think. Face, not GOAT. He's not the GOAT. That is not debatable. He's the face of MLBB. But yeah, I don't hate them. Let's move on to the next one, which is TLID. Will TLID give Yawi a chance? We heard St. Lucas say this in an interview, in a losing interview, that maybe he'll give Yawi a chance. It really depends on the scrims. So Yawi and James getting playtime will depend on scrims. And so far, scrim results haven't been looking too good for Yawi and James. So I guess we'll see if Yawi gets to play. But so far, it doesn't look that good. I really hope St. Lucas, I don't know if he's actually tried this, but I really hope Yawi gets a chance to bond and to synergize with the team that they have right now, which is the TL Academy team, right? Fabian, Aaron Shiki, Yehezkiel, and Aran. Because Widdy is very, very good. Don't get me wrong. A lot of potential too. But there's a level of inconsistency for Widdy. If Yawi steps into this team and he's able to just get those crazy picks, these engagers, which are meta right now. This is Yawi's meta, bro. The Tigreal, the Jarhead, the Cho, the Kaja. It's his meta. If Yawi comes in, this could be a very scary lineup. Just imagine, right? The 4 people that we already know, Fabian, Aaron, Chiki, Yehezkiel, and Aran, plus Yawi. This is a very scary lineup. So hopefully Yawi gets a chance, but it's not looking good right now. let's move on to the last and final topic of this video. And really, I was just joking. There was no last topic. That was the last topic. No, I'm joking. I joked again. All right. So final topic of the video is Fnatic ONIC Philippines. Can they continue this crazy run that they've been going on? Currently, they are standing at 5-0, I believe, in the Philippines, which is a crazy stat to have in the Philippines, where the top teams are usually, you know, like just godly, right? The fact that they were able to beat FCAP already, and TLID are not looking too good. This could be the beginning of like something really special for Fnatic ONIC Philippines. For the longest time, Fnatic ONIC Philippines, well, even last season, to be fair, they were already a superstar team. And I also want to just say that I am pretty happy with my prediction of Fnatic ONIC Philippines, because I remember saying, I don't know why they got Spider Miles, because Spider Miles and this team just doesn't fit. Fnatic ONIC are always just like very aggressive. Fnatic ONIC Philippines, very aggressive. With Spider Miles, it's like, dude, Spider Miles in Manana was not aggressive. Like he is the very definition of having Spider Miles in your team means that you are more reactive than aggressive. You're more of the passive roamer, right? And that doesn't mean that he's bad, by the way. He's really, really good, but it just doesn't. You know who should get them? You know who should get him? Blacklist. Blacklist should get Spider Miles, not Fnatic ONIC Philippines. He joined the wrong team. Fnatic ONIC Philippines got the wrong players. Got the wrong player. But yeah, Brusco's been playing over him because he is more of the initiator. He's more of the engager. So far, so good for him. But really, the standouts have to be everybody else, right? King Kong, Super Friends, and Kelra for sure. But Kirk has been amazing too. Fnatic ONIC Philippines are on a run. I'm a big fan of Kelra. Yeah, I'm a fan of Kelra. So shout outs to Kelra, my idol. I really hoped back then that he would join Bigatron. But we have Eman now. It's okay, Kelra. You could stay in Fnatic ONIC Philippines. Maybe next season you can join ONIC ID. Maybe ONIC ID decides to pull Kelra in. Imagine Kelra and Kyrie. The KK combo, but not King Kong. Wait, King Kong and Kelra is 3Ks. Yeah, Fnatic ONIC Philippines are looking really, really strong. What do you guys think of this team? I honestly think they should be able to get this form all the way into the playoffs. They'll probably still drop a match, though. I don't know if they're going to be undefeated, because the second leg, Falcons AP Bren, Aurora, Smart Omega even, they'll still be able to read them out, I think, you know? So we'll see about that. Let's see how they perform. But a lot of promise for Fnatic ONIC Philippines. This might be the new Fnatic ONIC run, and it's not ID. It's the Philippines. It's ONIC PH. It's like, every time I talk about Fnatic ONIC Philippines, I just remember my favorite roster of all time, and it's the ONIC PH M3 roster. I saw an edit on TikTok about it. I don't know if I can find it, but if I can find it, I will show it to you. It was basically like, it's a Fnatic ONIC kind of thing. They posted about Fnatic ONIC. And then there's a who comment. Okay, I can't find it, but I'm sorry. Okay. But yeah, basically it was just comparing the rosters of ONIC PH M3 and Fnatic ONIC Philippines. And I'm a big fan of ONIC PH M3. But yeah, let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. Leave a like if you guys enjoyed. Again, I'll try to be more active, you know, the next few weeks of the next few weeks. I'll definitely try to be more active. I'll see you guys later. And tomorrow we will be uploading the mirror recap. So in case you guys are wondering, Mirko, why aren't you talking about any of the MPL ID teams? Whereas the recap every Thursday. Recap will be uploaded every Thursday as usual. So yeah, see you guys tomorrow. Peace out.